The episode opens near the Wall and Winterfell. Jon Snow arrives at Castle Black, bringing Tormund Giantsbane and a group of wildlings back, a decision met with disapproval from some of the Night's Watch. Samwell Tarly reminds Jon of the threat beyond the Wall by showing him the dragonglass knife he used to kill a White Walker. The Night's Watch later mourns the passing of the venerable Maester Aemon, giving him a traditional funeral pyre. Meanwhile, at Winterfell, Sansa Stark continues to suffer under Ramsay Bolton's brutal control. Theon Greyjoy, broken as Reek, is forced into compliance. Sansa, in a moment of desperation, pleads with Reek to help her by lighting a signal candle in the broken tower and tries to awaken his former identity as Theon Greyjoy. Though visibly conflicted, Reek is ultimately too terrified of Ramsay to act. Ramsay later boasts to Sansa about his readiness for Stannis Baratheon and subtly threatens her by showing her the flayed corpse of an old woman. Shifting south, Stannis Baratheon and his army face the harsh winter. Supplies are dwindling and men are deserting. Davos Seaworth urges a retreat to Castle Black, but Stannis, driven by destiny and Melisandre's visions, refuses, determined to march on Winterfell. Back at Castle Black, outside the political turmoil, Samwell Tarly defends Gilly from two predatory members of the Night's Watch. Despite being brutally beaten, Sam holds his ground, and Jon's direwolf Ghost intervenes, scaring the attackers away. Gilly tends to Sam's wounds, reinforcing their deep bond. Across the narrow sea, Jorah Mormont finds himself in a slave auction. Tyrion Lannister, also captured, cleverly maneuvers to be purchased alongside Jorah, needing Jorah to reach Daenerys Targaryen. In King's Landing, Olenna Tyrell confronts the High Septon over the imprisonment of Loras and Margaery Tyrell. Accusing him of doing Cersei Lannister's bidding, the High Septon remains resolute, claiming he serves only the gods and demands justice for broken vows. Olenna threatens the Tyrells' control over the food supply, but the High Septon is unimpressed, contrasting the power of the few, the nobles, with the power of the many, the commoners. King Tommen is distraught over Margaery's fate, while Cersei attempts to manipulate him, promising to intervene while subtly undermining his royal authority compared to the Faith's rising power. In Dorne, Jaime Lannister reaches Myrcella Baratheon, but she refuses to leave, declaring her love for Trystane Martell and stating Dorne is her home. Meanwhile, the imprisoned sand snakes torment a poisoned Bronn, eventually providing the antidote after he acknowledges Tiain Sand's beauty. The episode climaxes with two major confrontations. In Meereen, Daenerys Targaryen attends the reopened fighting pits. Jorah Mormont, having been sold into slavery, fights his way through the arena towards her box. Subdued, he reveals his gift, Tyrion Lannister, much to Daenerys' shock. Parallel to this, in King's Landing, Cersei visits Margaery in her cell, offering insincere aid and attempting to assert dominance. Margaery, despite her state, angrily rejects Cersei. Cersei then meets with the High Septon, discussing the upcoming trials and the possibility of confession leading to Mother's mercy. The High Septon's words take a chilling turn as he reveals a recent confession has implicated Cersei herself. Suddenly, a Black Sister arrives, and despite Cersei's protests that she is the queen, seizes her and drags her away to a cell, marking a stunning downfall for Cersei by the very power she restored. The gift delivers significant blows and unexpected meetings. Jon faces conflict at the Wall, Sansa and Theon's suffering deepens, Stannis remains dangerously resolute, Jorah and Tyrion finally reach Daenerys, and Cersei's carefully built power crumbles as she is imprisoned. The episode leaves viewers wondering about the fate of those held captive and the implications of Tyrion meeting Daenerys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Game of Thrones recaps.